Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Tuesday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. You come into work sometimes, and I don't know why I should be bothering you with this inter-office minutiae. But some things are just such a mystery. This is what was in the kitchen as I was I turned around, and I don't know if it's all related or not. So there's two of your sort of clickety-clack, seal them up, Sistema containers, and then there's another container which looks suspiciously like those containers that you put urine samples in or stool samples in when you have to give one of those. Whether they're all related, I don't know. And then this note here, if we just look a little bit closer at that note, it says, "Don't open, please." And it's a bit stained as well. So, and as you can see, there's a bit of condensation in this container. There's apparently nothing in these containers, and yet, is there? I don't know. I just don't know why we're not allowed to open them. It's too much to think about at 3:45 in the morning when I first walk in. Why is it that everybody connected with this royal tour is sworn to secrecy? That's just another thing that I'm confused about. So yesterday we talked to people who were involved in this meeting at the cafe in Wellington, and they weren't really allowed to tell us anything. And then today there's another lady who's meeting them in Auckland, and she's not allowed to say anything. It's this big shroud of secrecy. Why are they so secret? What are they hiding? Why is it secret? Why? And did I hold up the wrong headline? I think I held up... It was supposed to be that headline, which is that one. But I think I held up that one, which is that one. Because speaking of secrets, Ian Galloway is under the pump at the moment for letting a convicted drug smuggler from Czechoslovakia become a New Zealand resident. And he's done it, and then he's not telling anybody why he's done it, because he's using his power of, quote, ultimate discretion. This is him. That's him there. Very discreet. But ultimately discreet. So is it a superpower? The power of ultimate discretion? It's not a power I've thought of, everybody, I'd like to be able to fly, I'd like to be able to turn invisible. Hardly anybody ever goes, ooh, I wish I could be ultimately discreet. But there are times, for example, does my bum look big in this? That's where you'd invoke your power of ultimate discretion right there, I reckon. And it could get you out of quite a jam. Finally, if you thought we were going to get answers from the Khashoggi case from, I don't know, the American authorities, the Turkish authorities. Obviously, you probably weren't expecting them from the Saudi authorities. But now it turns out that there's like an exhibition tennis game. Not this one. It's just that was perhaps the most famous exhibition tennis game that ever happened on top of that crazy building. But it was fun to put up that picture. That's the only reason I put that picture there. But it is still between this guy, Federer, but not this guy, that's Agassi. Federer and Nadal. And at this stage, they're still, and this isn't going to, is an exhibition tennis game in Saudi Arabia, and they're still going ahead with it, in spite of all this dramas that they, may have sanctioned the murder of a journalist. Is it a murder, or is it pulling him to pieces and then hiding the pieces? Is that still a murder? Anyway, they're still going ahead with it until they've got all the information, and they just once they've got more information, they'll make a final decision. And I just thought, tell you what, wouldn't it be amazing if they got to the bottom of the Khashoggi case before anybody else did? And Rafa and Federer are the ones who say, don't worry, guys, it turns out none of the Saudi royal family are implicated in this at all. It was actually rogue agents. And then, if they did do that, would we then have to start looking to professional tennis players and not professional spies to get to the bottom of these things? Probably not, but it'd be an interesting turn of events if we did. I am glennzb. What did you think of my new clicker? I thought that was pretty cool. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Thank you so much for having me on glennzb TV and your virtual headset.